Hey guys, it's me, Carly, coming at you with another video. Yesterday I did my top 10 least favorite celebrities, and this video is going to be my top 10 favorite celebrities. Uh, so, without further, my top celebrity is Zer.
Oh. Older sister that died was also named Patricia, and they looked alike, so I thought that was pretty odd and strange. Was really strange. And she was even assertive back then. And Oprah's a very multi-talented woman. I don't really like. I know she's acted because she played Sophia in The Color Purple, and was in A Wrinkle in Time, and she's the voice in she's the voice of Tiana's mother in Princess and the Frog, and she's just done a lot to help other people speak their truths, and it was really sweet. And a lot of people find Oprah overrated, which I guess she kind of is, but still. I mean, she's a fucking billionaire, which is not why she's on this list. She just has done good things with her money and has pretty much helped a lot of people. Anyways, number 6 is Katie Cassidy. I put Katie Cassidy on this list because I really respect her work ethic, because when she was first becoming the Black Canary of on Arrow, she actually took the time to work out, train her body, or train and physically transform herself. And it was really sweet, and she's like a really she's a very talented actress. In fact, she is a very, as I said, a talented actress, and she's also Ruby on Supernatural, and even after Mark Guggenheim idiotically killed her off killed off Laurel in season 4, episode 18, Katie Cassidy still continued to have other projects going. Like, she did a video game. She was the voice in a video game. She did the movie covers with, like, Drake Bell and like a few other famous people are in it that I know. She did Grace movie with Debbie Ryan, and she kept doing other projects, and then she got to play a new version of Laurel from Earth 2, where she's evil in Black Siren, and now she's getting to do more things as Black Siren / Laurel, or she's not really Black Siren because she's not really evil anymore, and that has something to do with Mark Guggenheim going away, because he needs to, like, fucking go away. I'm not gonna rant too much about him because I already did that in my my least favorite celebrities videos, and I really, man, why am I yawning? I just drank some coffee. I really don't like Mark Guggenheim, and you already know this because he is a stupid fucking idiot who killed off Dinah Laurel Lance. And yes, it sucked that her character, the Laurel I knew and fell in love with, had to go. But Katie Cassidy didn't like, oh, poor me, I can't get a job. No, she kept herself pretty busy. So that's something I really appreciate about her. Although I will say that I really hope Katie Cassidy isn't shady towards Candace Patton, because I really, really need Katie Cassidy and Candace Patton to work together, and because they're my two favorite leading characters. And I would also like to say that Katie Cassidy, when she was doing her alcohol arc as Earth One Laurel, it was very depicted accurately, and I thank her for putting in the effort to make Laurel's arc and storyline feel realistic as possible so that people can relate to it who are struggling with that. So again, thank you, Katie Cassidy. You deserve better, and you deserve your own show where you're playing Dinah Laurel Lance. Just saying. Sorry, Viola, number 5 on this list is Viola Davis. Oh, this video might get done quickly, which won't take me as long. I put Viola Davis on this list because she is coming in to her own as a dark-skinned black woman by letting her hair grow the natural way it was intended to grow, so kinky and curly, and she has 4C hair. I also put her on this list for trying to be a voice for dark-skinned girls and writing a book called I Love My Cotton Candy Hair, which is basically about black girls learning to love their hair the way that it grows, or black people, if you're a black male, and love the way your hair grows. And I also like the way that she's like, I love a good wig, but I felt like I was apologizing for my blackness. And so that's something I really appreciate about Viola Davis, is her willingness to be her true, authentic self. And she was called the Black Meryl Streep, and she was talking about women's pay raise and how, like, I've done everything. It's like, you think a white woman makes less than a man, but take what a white woman makes and cut that in half, and then cut it in half again, is how much I make less than a man and then a white woman. So I really appreciate her being vocal about that. And yeah. Up next on number 4 is Raven-Symoné. She's one of the most talented people I've ever seen in my life. I mean, she can sing, dance, act, and she's pretty damn funny. Although, Raven, I will say that Watermelon comment, not very cool of you. Okay. It's just really, but that's okay. And no, you cannot be dark white. But I still love you anyways, because you were like, you were part of my childhood growing up. And I really appreciate your talents. And I liked how That's So Raven did a show on body shaming, and she represented girls positively and touched on body image. And so I really, really appreciate that. So thank you, Raven-Symoné. Up next, number 3 is Terry Crews. I put him on this list because he's teaching us that it's okay for men, especially black men, to be vulnerable, and he's also teaching people that it's not okay for someone to touch you, whether it's a girl or a guy, and whether you're a guy or girl. And he was asked why a judge, he was asked by a judge, it's like, why didn't you just push him or punch him or tell him to go away? And he's like, listen, as a black man in America, there's a lot of black males in jail for being aggressive and for committing the least offensive crimes, and Terry didn't want to do that because first off, if you've seen what Terry Crews looks like, he is a big, tall black man, very buff, and he's an ex-football player. And he's using his position of power, to help other men and other people from being sexually assaulted, or what to do in a situation of being sexually assaulted. And I also would take workout tips from him because hello, have you seen him? And I appreciate that he is open about his intermittent fasting. I know, they sound like really silly reasons to put him on the list. Number 2 on this list, Demi Lovato. I appreciate her because, and yes, I know she just relapsed like a few months back, but I do appreciate her openness and about her struggles with depression and self-harm and drugs, because those are really hard things to... Sorry, my mom's upstairs. Yeah, she's home again, and I'm filming in my basement, so that's why I'm kind of talking quietly. But Demi Lovato, I just really appreciate her because it's not just because she can sing or act. It's because she is what do I say? It's because she can overcome things, and just because she's famous and a celebrity doesn't mean she has it together. And we have such a stigma. It's like, oh, Demi Lovato overdosed, oh, shame on her. And it's like, well, it's an addiction. Addiction is a disease, a mental one at least. But it's just that she needs love and support, and I just hope Demi Lovato gets better and kicks addiction in the ass. And no, I don't like the fact that she punched her dancer in the face. And I'm not excusing it, but I don't dislike her because of crappy actions. And she is trying to get help, and she's trying to get better. So that's something I really appreciate about her. Now for number 1, my female crush, Candace Christina Patton. Yeah, for those of you who know my Tumblr page, Q Loves, you won't be very surprised that she is on this list. And I told you that yesterday because I was like, spoiler alert, Candace Patton is number 1 on my favorite celebrity list. I love Candace Patton, and thank you, Flash, for giving me my first live action Iris West, who happens to be a black woman, because I love Candace Patton, not only because she plays Iris West, I found other reasons to love her, is because she's using her position of power to empower other women, especially minority women. In fact, she recently just did a She Authority panel with like, I think this girl was named Nicole, who is a young trans woman like my age. Sorry, close to my age. She is also included, and there was like a Muslim girl there, seeing what it's like to be represented as a Muslim woman. And Candace, of course, as a black woman, is like the first black woman in like sci-fi, comic, fantasy, comic book world type world. Yeah, I know that didn't just make sense, but you know what? I hope you guys know what I meant. But anyways, and Candace started this group, like I said earlier, called She Authority, where it's basically a safe space for women, specifically minority women, like LGBTQIA women, trans women, well, like basically queer women, women of color, and like women of different backgrounds to tell their story, and she's put out a platform for that. And yes, she is the co-founder of She Authority along with Katie Lotz, get it right, Danielle Panabaker. And Candace Patton is just a really amazing actress, and I know I keep saying her name, but I just really, 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 really love her. And despite the hate that gets to Candace Patton, if you ever see this video, I want you to know that, God, please don't come downstairs. I want you to know that I am one of your biggest supporters, and the other thing that I really love about Candace Patton is that she works with the Innocence Project, which is the Innocence Project is where they have people who were wrongfully convicted of a crime that they are sitting in prison for overturn their case. I'm stuttering. Sorry. The Innocence Project is for innocent people sitting in prison for a crime they did not commit, and the Innocence Project will give them a chance to overturn their case and let them walk out a free man or woman. And I also really like that, and she's all for gun safety laws because Candace's father is a former FBI agent. I forgot what her mom did. And I also think it's kind of funny that Candace is the daughter of a former FBI agent, and she's playing a cop's daughter, and her Earth 2 counterpart, or Earth 2 Iris, is a cop. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I just hope that she gets more gigs because she deserves it. She's super talented. And yeah. So anyways, this is my video. Oh, it's only like 30 minutes. I wasn't expecting it to be that long. Normally my top 10 videos take like around 40 minutes. Like the yesterday's video was like an hour. Some honorable mentions are like Selena Gomez, or not Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, because she can just be herself and love herself no matter what, and no matter how weird she gets. And I also really like, who else? I know, I just paused for like India Ari, a singer like Alicia Keys, beautiful dark skinned woman who sings about self love and loving her brown skin. So I really appreciate her. And Barbara Brooks, a favorite series would maybe